You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you to tie 'em to the ground. You can't stop me now.
Welcome back. And I can see on your faces, well, in my mind, what the hell is he doing? I am in this very old Toyota Hilux style truck with a big cage on the back because we are staying in an animal sanctuary in the west of Thailand. We are in this school and they have a clinic adjacent to it. But within the last year, they've just built a new sanctuary, which is further away, which houses around 60 to 70 dogs. Therefore, me doing a lot of the sort of DIY dog working and husbandry, I'm heading over there most mornings, and I've been lent the car. And Gemma, who obviously being the vet nurse, is staying here and working on the animals. This is my first day. Let's get moving. You can probably tell then by the fact I'm not walking exactly normally by the lovely green around me that I'm currently on dog walking duty, walking through a jungle with dogs. A little bit more up my street. So these next 10 days I'm going to show you a little bit of my role in the sanctuary, be it helping with the dogs or just helping with DIY and cleaning and all that sort of stuff. But I will try and show you as much as is possible, but I'm going to be pretty busy and it's going to be kind of repetitive too, so I won't bore you too much. Back again on my third walk of the morning. There's a roughly 60 to 70 dogs in the sanctuary, and there's 3 of us walking anywhere from 2 to 5 at a time. So I imagine I'll be doing 5, 6, something like that walks each morning. I just wanted to mention as well that this sanctuary, and the reason for it, is to save dogs from the meat trade, but also just street dogs which are forever getting hit by cars and malnourished and not eating properly. So the sanctuary started 15 odd years ago to take dogs off the street, take them out of a horrible suffering life and give them something a little bit better, and it grew into the 70 dogs that there are today. Anyway, while I'm here, I'm going to do my best to help out, make sure the dogs are feeling good, well fed and well walked, and you will see me doing some of it. Slight size difference now, look at them beasts, couple of beasts, look at them cracking. Number 5, and by far the strongest, is these 3 one-year-old dogs, and I can see why they separate these 2 even bigger than these 3 dogs away and walk them in 2 groups, because as you can probably tell, I am being walked. Just powerful. Look at them. Then, yeah, yes. Oh, yes, you want some loving, and you want some loving, and you want some loving, and you... Okay, it is the Sunday. We've done our duties this morning. We've fed and walked the dogs, etc., etc. We've just had a spot of lunch. We're now back near the school in Sangkhlaburi, and we've got the time to just relax and go and explore some of the local areas. So you'll be seeing soon. We're going to head out, cross over the water, over the lake, into an area called Mon. You shall see me walking across a big old bridge, and I shall see you on the other side. across the bridge and all the way to one of the temples, and then we found this small path slash road around here, and just started walking along it. We've seen a couple of monks who didn't tell us off, so we're now taking the slightly more scenic route. As you can see, there's also a massive Buddha somewhere that's being built, covered in scaffold. You can see it from our hostel, from the school. It's really far away, and we're not quite sure where it is, so we're going to go find this massive Buddha. But now we're here, we're just lost in this wonderland, so we're going to go and explore some more, and I shall see you in a bit. Not entirely sure how we get there. Looks like they're currently painting it, as you can see with the scaffolding, and half of it is gold and half's not. Whether or not we can figure out how to get there or not is another thing, because I don't think there's actually a path through the woodland there. So we found the Buddha, and there's still like a kilometre of walking, so we're just going to go this way. Gemma just over the shoulder there, contemplating whether or not it's worth the walk, but I feel like we're going to get there and there's not going to be a temple or anything to see. I know it's not as brilliant on the camera because it's all a bit zoomed out, but we've got a pretty decent view. You can see the eyes, they're painting it, so I feel like you're going to get there and just be a little bit disappointed. So we've cut our losses. We've seen it pretty close up. We can say that we've been to it just about. There's plenty more to see today, so we don't want to burn ourselves out just going to see a half painted Buddha. So we're going to keep going this way, explore a little bit more of Mon, and make the most of the time before it gets dark. Easily enough, we've made it to the old Mon temple, which is also covered in scaffold and a little bit grey coloured, so I don't know if they're also redoing this one, or if maybe they redo it at the end of each rainy season. I don't quite know how it works, but there's also a cool market in the front of it. We'll get to explore that, and we'll see how it goes. As you can probably tell, back on the bridge now, we got fully indulged in the local culture of the quite amazing little town of Mon. We're now heading back towards the school, chill out for the remainder of the afternoon, get some food, get a decent night's sleep, and then it's back to the grind tomorrow with the sanctuary. So next time you see me, it's going to be back there helping out all those lovely little dogs. See you then. .30 AM, just lovely. But it is time to get myself some coffee, get this bonnet sorted out, change into some different clothes, get down to the sanctuary. Today I'm going to do a day in the life video and show you what it's actually like volunteering at this sort of sanctuary. Just show you just how rewarding and amazing it can be to do experiences like this. I need to go. I'm meeting my co-worker because today I'm actually going on the moped for the first time. Well, driving on the moped for the first time to work rather than in the car. So coffee is needed, breakfast is needed, and I will see you at the sanctuary. Good morning, Tom Tom. Good morning, Coco Bell. Good morning to Yogi. Oh, he's such an old boy, but he loves the head scratches. Morning, Mama. Hello. So many dogs waiting for walks. We've got some here. This will probably start a fight. Being say hello to these guys. This is PP. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, gorgeous puppies. Say good morning to Lalissa. Yes, hey, sweetie. She's on her own now because her brother Ludacris kept trying to fight her. Poor little bean. Here's the culprit. There's Ludacris in with the big boys now. This pack here, hilariously enough, one is called CJ. Then we have A, B, C, and 7. In here we've got Chili. One of them's Chili. This is Boulon. Yes, we've got gorgeous little puppies here. We've got Pinky. This one, Bernie. Coming over here is Arthur. And then all the way at the back there is Luna. Oh, you having a scrap because you want the fuss's furs? Yes, you are. These four are really nervous dogs. I love this dude, the sassiest little dog ever. So chill, so sassy. And then everyone's favorites because of just how beautiful they look is King and the Queen. Gotta make sure that I'm fueled properly and then we can get out and walk those dogs. Hey kids, who wants to go for a walk? Down. Hey guys, stop playing. Okay, first walk of the day. There's only 3 of us working today, so I'll probably do 4 or 5 walks, depending on how many dogs people can get together. Poda at the front there has got 5 absolute beasts of dogs, just dragging him up the road. And I've got 4 pretty decent beauties pulling me as well, as you can see from the terrible camera work. It's a cold, misty morning, which is quite nice because yesterday I got a little bit sunburnt, so it makes a nice change. Not much else to say other than let's get walking. One of the walks is to come down to this lovely bit of water here with the dogs. As you can see them all sniffing around me now. It's lovely. We're in actually a rubber plantation. So all the way around here you've got slits in the trees which is secreting the natural source of latex. It's nice down here, but there's a lot of mosquitoes. As you'll be able to see from this video, this is actually a war scar from a mosquito yesterday that just hasn't gone down. What can you do about it? Who's ready to go for walks? Just setting out on the second walk of the day, and as you can see, somewhere up there, the sun I was telling you about is starting to come out. It's starting to brighten up here and it's starting to get warmer, so just goes to show why you've got to get it so early and why you've got to get the dogs walked ASAP. Hola! This guy just loves a fuss, doesn't he? Two morning walk down. Just a little bit of a rest for a minute to make sure you get lots of fluids on board. And also get brewing a bit of tea. The only problem with this is, as you can see, the bits are in there and we don't have a strainer here. So let it cool off and then you just have to drink some bitty tea. But yeah, it's still good and it makes a change from just drinking water all day. So just about time for the third walk of the day. And I'm taking the beautiful, gentle giants that are Boo and Spotter. Hey guys, you're in there? There he is at the back. So Boo, this dog we're going to see, is actually called Boo because when he was a puppy, he needed blood transfusion. And in there, just there is a dog called Nembu, who was the only dog here that was able to give him some bloods and give him a blood transfusion and help him live. Come on, oh, hello Boo, hello Spotter, hello Boo, hello baby. Just look at these guys. 2 big, beefy, proper dogs. That sun's really beating down now. Walk number 4, and as you can see, the cap is on because that sun is now blaring down. It's coming up towards 10 a.m. We've still got one walk after these, so we're getting there, nearly finished. A little bit longer to go. I'm currently walking the beautiful Bernie and Arthur, these two over here, and then there's Pinky, the little one, and Luna over there. She's the boss. This group are very talkative. They're crazy. They'll talk, they'll snap with each other, and they chip and change, but it's so fun to walk them. They were actually the first ones that I walked last week on my first day, so it's always nice to walk these each day. Final walk, walk number 5. There was only 2 cages left. Poda has taken one of them, and me and Noi have split the final group. Final walk, then it'll be time to feed the dogs. Yeah, good boy. To the house, you know, go on. Yes, good boy, here you go, buddy. There you have it, a lot of satisfied doggy tummies. We'll wait for them to finish, then we'll go in, collect the bowls, clean them up, pick up some poo, and then it'll be final time for us to have some of our food. That is a decent bit of munch. The only problem is the electricity's gone out, so my fan's gone. I'm going to find somewhere a little cooler because, as you can probably see, it's starting to get really hot under this tin roof. So I'm going to go and find some cool bit of shade and just chill out for the next hour or so. Just checking on yesterday's job. Yeah, put some soil in here. This is going to be a new house for the dogs. Got 5 little beds there in this enclosure which has been built recently. So yesterday we got the soil, tapped it in here. It's all looking good. This afternoon's job is a bit more fun than that, and it is to give some dogs a bath. Let's get to it. Dog's clean, and Coco Bell and Mama saying goodbye to me now. Time to head back to the school where I'm staying, but if you stay here then you can just chill in one of those hammocks like Poda. Been a great day, walked the dogs, nice warm weather, and we gave at least 30 dogs a bath. The afternoon changes here and there. As you saw earlier, yesterday I was shoveling soil, making sure there's a new area, nice and clean, ready for new dogs. Enjoyable day, something new every day. The dogs have always got a different attitude. Seeing Coco's being really friendly right now. Time to get back on my bike and head off, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed an insight into what it's like to be a volunteer here. The kind of sad side of dog sanctuaries is when you come back from a walk and this little dude, tiny, and his sister have just been left on the road. Eventually we just managed to grab them and put them in this spare cage that's kind of just used for storage, used to be, because we have to be careful with them. Obviously we have 60+ dogs here. These guys haven't had any vaccinations, so we have to keep them separate. They look happy, healthy puppies, but someone didn't want them for some reason, so they just dropped them on the doorstep, not even in a box. They didn't come and say hello to anyone and wait for us, just out the door and into our hands. Here. And just like that, 10 days here at the sanctuary has gone whizzing by. We finish off with the 2 newest members, who now, this little boy, called him Paddy after me, seeing as Paddy is apparently hard to say, so my name has been Paddy. And so this here, little Paddy, he's got a long way to go, struggling with worms and fleas, but he's on treatment, so he will get better. And then this little girl's been named Cha Cha. We've seen already what it's like to be here for a day, walking the dogs, feeding them, cleaning up after them, and just making sure that they're okay, really. Overall, the reality is that although we have 60 odd dogs here, there are dogs all over the place, and people, examples in my arms just here, will drive by and just drop dogs off. And until we can help out with donations for spaying and neutering dogs, and spreading awareness on looking after the animals, this is going to happen a whole lot more. I will be leaving a donation link for the sanctuary here, Thai Animal Sanctuary out here in Sangkhlaburi, and anything that you can do will be amazing. Help these guys day to day. There's so many bags of dog food, so much shampoo, so much water, and so much money is needed just to make sure there's enough people here all year round. There's volunteers like me, but sometimes there's not. There's mainly 3 or 4 normal staff, and they need days off, but they also need to be given sufficient help in order to make sure all the dogs here are given all the love that they need. That's about it from me, really. Not much more to say as these 2 fall asleep in my arms. So, a little wave from Paddy and a wave from Cha Cha, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Can't stop me now.